Some people wait all year for their birthday, eagerly planning parties, sharing posts on social media, buying gifts, and hoping the world will pause for them, while others let the day pass almost invisibly, not because they don't care, but because their relationship with recognition, attention, and self-worth is very different. And understanding this difference requires looking deeper into the psychology of human experience. Because for some, past experiences teach them that expecting attention or celebration often leads to disappointment. Whether friends forget, family is busy, or parties they organized in the past never turned out as planned. And over time, the brain adapts to this pattern through a psychological phenomenon known as learned helplessness, which trains the mind to stop seeking external validation in situations that repeatedly fail to deliver it, making birthdays just another ordinary day, rather than an anticipated event. While another group of people experiences the normalization of birthdays, not because of past pain, but because of the relentless pace of modern life, where work deadlines, academic pressures, family responsibilities, and a constant barrage of notifications fill their attention to the brim, creating what psychologists call time scarcity or time blindness, where the meaningfulness of dates fades not due to negligence, but because cognitive resources are overextended. And then there is a third group, perhaps the most intriguing, who are fully aware of the date and yet choose to treat it as ordinary, not out of avoidance, sadness, or forgetfulness, but because they have cultivated a form of emotional independence that allows their sense of value and fulfillment to come from within, tied to their autonomy, competence, and inner satisfaction, rather than external approval, recognition, or material celebration. A mindset rooted in self-determination theory and linked with greater emotional resilience, which teaches that true happiness is not contingent on others' acknowledgement, but on one's own appraisal of worth. And while these individuals can still feel joy, sadness, or loneliness, their experience of life is less dictated by external markers like birthdays, more shaped by a mature understanding that each day contains its own significance. And this approach to birthdays often mirrors broader patterns in life, reflecting how one navigates relationships, achievement, and personal fulfillment, ultimately suggesting that the psychology behind treating a birthday as normal is less about apathy and more about a nuanced interplay of learned experience, cognitive load, and emotional self-regulation, raising a thought-provoking question for each of us. Do we depend on external markers to feel valued, or have we discovered ways to celebrate life internally, quietly, and consistently, without waiting for a single day on the calendar to provide meaning? And reflecting on this can reveal as much about our personality, emotional habits, and priorities as any personality test or introspective exercise, offering insight into how people structure their emotional lives around recognition, autonomy, and self-validation, and illustrating why observing others' approaches to birthdays can uncover layers of human psychology that are usually invisible in everyday interactions.